This is the Audi R8 that's been added to Need for Speed Unbound with Volume 6. And although we've had Audi in Need for Speed before, they finally made their return with this volume, and you can actually unlock this car for free by getting to level 25 on the Speed Pass. Now, the reason I'm checking out this car today is because it's actually really good. I've been hearing loads of good things about it. It apparently dominates S-Class, and I've actually seen it myself in S+, and it held its own. So I'm really excited to try this out for myself and see if that is the case. So let's jump into some customization. If you want to do any customization as well to the new R8, you actually have to unlock the body kits in the Speed Pass. I've gone ahead and got the first one, which is the Next Tech, and then later on at level 48 there's also another one, which is the Chidori body kit. It does actually look pretty nice, but I've managed to get one of them, so that will be going on this car. And then if you get yourself to level 58, you can actually get Darius's custom R8 coupe. Obviously we all know this car from Carbon, very cool. Even got the Darius plate on the back there. Here's the normal Audi R8, and then here is the body kit that you can put on. I'm not really a huge fan of the front bumper, but everything else on this car does actually look pretty good. It's obviously a nice wide body on there. Of course, I can add a spoiler to this. I have been umming and ahhing if I want to chuck a giant spoiler on. I don't know. But you guys are like, no, please don't put a spoiler on it. It looks stupid. You know what? I'm going to go with that one. That one, although it's the big Country Labs spoiler, actually looks all right. Just having a quick look at the community wrap. Someone's just made Darius's wrap, so I mean, if you haven't unlocked it, you can also just do that. But I did come across this one and I actually really like this. It looks so clean, so I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm also gonna keep the rims black, although I feel like silver could also work. Here is the finished product. I am pretty happy with the look of this car. I hope that you guys would also agree as well. I've just started upgrading my car, and as you can see, I've got it to pretty much the top of S-Class at the moment. 0 to 60, 2.4 seconds, although the top speed is 183 miles an hour. There's obviously the other engine swaps. This has got potential of 1,099 brake horsepower, and it chucks it down to A+. I feel like I'm just gonna buy that and then switch around some of the parts instead. Before I did change it to a 6-speed over the 7-speed. I feel like I'll probably have to put that back in. Yeah, I definitely will, because look at that, it's absolutely chalked it. With all of these parts equipped and the engine swap, I managed to get it to 2.2 seconds 0 to 60 in S-Class, although it does miss out on the top speed at 174 miles an hour. I feel like there's an absolute load of different builds that you can do for this thing, but hopefully this one will be decent. So let me hopefully find an S-Class race and see if that is the case. Finally, I've literally gone into like 6 or 7 different lobbies now to try and set up an S-Class event, and it's finally happening. I get to use this car. Well, we've got another R8 in this event, so that's interesting. The acceleration on this is very good, although that Lambo and the Audi are having a fight. Let me through, which obviously I don't want to be involved in any of that. Ooh. The RS6 is literally right behind me, so maybe this isn't the best build for the R8, I don't know. Again, there are probably loads of different builds available for this by testing out all of the different engines. Obviously it maxes out at 175, which does suck, so as long as you're not doing like a proper long haul event, I reckon it'll be good. Oh my god. Okay, right, took that corner horrendously, but so far it is doing good. Granted, unless you have a skill issue like me, then stuff like that will happen, unfortunately. But thank you for the boost. I appreciate you. Well, that's race 1 in the bag, and I should come first unless something happens. But there we go. Starting off in first. Can I hold? No, I can't. Oh, hello. Oh. Just getting a bit of air time. Don't mind me. The acceleration on this is really good. And then obviously when it limits out at that 170, it is a GG. I know a few S-Class cars that can obviously get to over 200 miles an hour. I mean, to be honest, there's actually quite a lot of them, but like decent ones at that. So maybe there is a different engine I should be using, or like different upgrades on the car. But again, at the moment, depending on what race event you get, it seems good. Like circuit race events, there's not going to be a lot of like stupidly long straights on there at all. If you get sprint race events that basically like the highway, for instance, do not use this. Otherwise it will be all over. And that issue I was having before with getting into a playlist finally, I really hope that in the future updates, they do actually implement like different car classes into the PvP mode, which I'm sure they will, because it will reset every week. But it would be nice to just have more than one option of a specific car class, because I still find it really hard to get like, you know, an S or an A class lobby on the go. Most people that go into free roam are pretty much only there for link ups, so kind of annoying. Starting at the back this time, can I make it 3 for 3 off this event? By the looks of it, 2 long straights in this, so looking a bit ropey for me already. Caught up to these guys though. So as you can see, yeah, the acceleration is there. It is absolutely insane. To be fair, even though it maxes out, they're not really catching up. Like, person in second right now is gradually catching up. Oh, okay, right. Well, when I do something stupid like that, they're definitely going to catch up, aren't they? This top speed is killing me. Like, they're probably just going to overtake me at some point very soon. Except from on sections like this, though. This is where, oh, hello, this is where it shines. So I'm just going to overtake you. Not trying to crash, I promise. Oh, I took that corner so bad. Don't know if I'll be able to catch up to them, but that's fine. I should win overall. Look how much they're gaining away because of my lack of speed on this car. Nice, there we go. We got the overall win. Now going to chuck it into S plus tiers. So I've currently still got the engine swap equipped. I do want to use like the Audi R8's actual engine itself. Let me chuck this one in for now. Obviously it loses a bit of brake horsepower compared to the other one, which can have over 1,100. But in terms of parts and everything, I'm just going to chuck everything that's elite onto this. These upgrades are with the original Audi R8 engine, top speed of 233 with a 0 to 60 of 2.2 seconds, which I'm pretty sure is what it was in S-Class with the other engine. It turns out the engine swap is once again, well, statistically better anyway, so let's jump into an S Plus event now and see if it also performs really well in there. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So there's 3 of us in here with an Audi R8, so I'm assuming they've also got a pretty good one. And it's an endurance race. Okay, so it's going to be quite a long event, but it's basically going to be who has the better R8. Now, we also have a Regera in here, so anti-fun police is in full force. Right, one of them crashed. Ooh, hello. One of them crashed into me as well. The Regera is probably going to stay in first for the whole event unless they crash. It's usually the way. But I am concentrating so hard right now not to crash into any of this. Okay, Regera did crash. Good. Let's keep this going. I've got the whole event to not have a skill issue. Wouldn't be me if I didn't have a skill issue at some point, you know. I am full-blown concentration right now. Don't want to do anything stupid. I'm even taking that corner cautiously because I know it usually gets me and slows me down a lot. Hello. A lot of traffic there. And there it is. Oh, there it goes. Goodbye, Regera. To be honest, it's not really that much quicker than this car because this one tops out at 234, which is pretty good, you know, considering the Regera's top speed is, what, 245? Oh! Okay, right, they crashed. Let's go. Right, come on. Can I do it? Nope. There's a car. Right. So about that skill issue, I would have won. But hey, I'll still take it, considering what we're up against. And it means that I have the best R8. Right, completely ignore what I just said. Because the other person was in the R8. But still, it's still good. I just had a skill issue, okay? It's exactly like I predicted at the beginning of the event. Why would I say that? And that was the Audi R8 in Need for Speed Unbound. Again, if you want to get this unlocked, make sure you get to rank 25 in the Speed Pass. Pretty simple to do, and then you get this car given to you for free. And as you've seen, it's really good in S-Class, and it's also really good in S+. So a solid car to use in those race events. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to drop a like down below and let me know any builds or if you've tried this car out yourself. And I'll catch you again soon in a new video. Until then, peace.